Arizona, for 5 minutes of questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First, I do want to thank all the teachers throughout the United States for their work educating our children. It's really important. I remember some of my teachers very vividly that taught me things. I think what we're here for today is try to analyze what we did right, what we did wrong. I'm very thankful that we're all here today. We don't have masks. We're not sitting apart, 6 feet apart from each other. So I'm thankful for that. But I do think that we did some things wrong. And one of those things that I believe we did wrong was keeping schools closed for too long. I have grandkids. I remember when they were sitting in front of their laptops at home, and my daughter was trying to work remotely and teach, help teach the kids remotely. It was insane, quite frankly. It was a very difficult situation. The thing that I don't understand, it's confusing to me, and so some of my questions are going to relate around this, is in many states, like the state of Arizona, the schools opened up and they had not teachers there in the schools, but they had lower wage school employees that would watch the kids on their laptops being taught by teachers remotely. And that really puzzles me, because I'm like, well, why would it be that these employees are less susceptible to COVID-19 than teachers? Maybe you can help me understand that, Ms. Weingartner.
So thank you, Representative. First off, that puzzles me too. That did not happen in the jurisdictions. We don't represent every jurisdiction. We have 3,500 locals, and one of the things that has not come through in my testimony yet is we represent 200,000 nurses and healthcare practitioners in hospitals. We are I think we're the fastest growing healthcare union as well as a teachers union. And so we've got, one of the things that we tried to do in the jurisdictions that we were in, and you saw me recognize a bus driver and a nurse, was it was about all of us and trying to make sure that we were all going to either be opened and try to get more and more kids, or what was going on, not to separate out two classifications of people. So I saw that in remarks that you had made earlier, and it's just not, it didn't happen in the jurisdictions that we were in.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense to me.
And I completely agree with you that the work that people tried to do in terms of juggling remote and was terrible, and that's part of the reason from April 2020, we were trying to find what we needed to do in terms of safety guidance to reopen schools.
Thank you. I just have to, I only have a minute, 44 seconds left. The other thing that puzzled me is that a lot of other establishments were open. Grocery stores were open, Walmart was open. I assume that teachers went to grocery stores and they went to Walmart, so why could they go there and not go to the classroom? That I don't understand.
Well, part of the problem was, unlike in Europe, and I wish I had the moment to answer this question, unlike in Europe, the economy was prioritized in so many different places in America, gyms, bars, restaurants, and look, it was a Hobson's choice. I think the Congressman said it was a Hobson's choice. But what the difference between schools and a Walmart is that kids were in school all day.
Yeah, it still mystifies me. The other thing we've already brought up about the science, were you aware that Sweden, they had no closures of daycares or schools and that 0 Swedish children died?
What I am aware of is that Sweden and Denmark and other places in Europe prioritized the reopening of schools and had the layered mitigation that we were championing. So they prioritized it over bars and things.
I have one last question, the 14 seconds I have left. I'm a member of Congress that sits on 2 committees that deal with this, the CDC. I don't have a direct number to Director Walensky, do you?
I do not talk to
Do you
representatives
have
of the
do you
government.
have a direct number to Director Walensky?
Do I have Director Walensky's direct number?
Yes.
Yes, I have Director Walensky's direct number.
Well, hopefully she'll give it to me too. Thank you. And I yield back.